right, everyone, we have a new trailer for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Now, I'll admit at the top, I'm not an obsessive Ghostbusters fan. I mean, I really enjoy the original movie. I think it's a great 1980s sci-fi fantasy comedy, one of the defining films of that particular decade. I enjoy the cartoons, so at least what I saw of them. You know, the original Real Ghostbusters cartoon, Extreme Ghostbusters, of course. But outside of that, I just haven't really cared for any other entries in the series or adaptations. I don't like the Ghostbusters 2, the original sequel. I definitely don't like Ghostbusters 2016 or whatever it's called. And Ghostbusters Afterlife, I like half of that movie, like the first third. And then, like, the next 2/3 and the next half, they were just leaning into nostalgia. It was all member berries. Remember the Stave Puft Marshmallow Man? Remember the Ecto? Remember this? Remember that? And I'm just like, remember the Demon Dogs? Remember the main villain from the original movie? I'm just like, yeah, okay, I do. You know, like, why do we keep, just bringing these up all the time? And so, I don't know. I guess I'm just not as I said, obsessive over Ghostbusters as other people are. I mean, hey, I totally understand why people love it. I understand the appeal, especially during that time period when it originally came out, where that particular decade was just dominated by, a lot of big science fiction, action, blockbusters, and you had a lot of characters just played as, these big muscle-bound, guys, a lot of these badasses, right? And, like the Arnold Schwarzeneggers, the Sylvester Stallones, if you will. But then you had Ghostbusters, and, it stars, Harold Ramis and Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd, and they're a bunch of schlubs. A bunch of nerds, a bunch of, science guys that are, they're smoking cigarettes and got pot bellies. And, people are like, yeah, but they're badasses. And so I totally understand the appeal. Like, I get it. And I think that's why it's continued to be in the pop culture zeitgeist for, soon to be, 40 years now? It's crazy. I mean, the original Ghostbusters is going to be 40 years old. So, very impressive. But I don't know. Outside the first film and, some of the cartoons that I've seen, I just haven't really liked a lot of the other Ghostbusters content. But maybe I'll like Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I really, really hope I do. But let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer. I'll come back with my thoughts. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say, too. So, let's go ahead and start watching.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
Call dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
She didn't seem very horny.
I've been waiting 40 years
There's
for
the
this.
Ecto one. There it
They
is.
called themselves
Just
Ghostbusters.
leaning into nostalgia
According
again.
to these
boy.
facts, they saved the world. No eyewitnesses. And who is found to carry the
Remember
torch?
the firehouse?
Descendants.
That little girl, though, she
Egon
looks just
Spengler.
like Harold Ramis. They did great
You
casting
have a
there.
miner hanging
Just
out
like
beside of a
Egon.
moving
Holy hell.
vehicle, firing a laser gun indiscriminately.
Has a proton pack.
Is it Dickless?
Completely safe.
The Ghostbusters are finished.
Right, well, overruled.
Sustained.
Is that Dickless?
You the weird guy who buys strange old things?
That might be him.
Correct on both counts.
Buddy, you just hit the jackpot.
What is it?
Better question is, what's inside of it?
Ghosts. I guess it's a ghost. Oh, that's not good. Look, your hand froze off, so. Don't touch them. Why you pull the Prometheus? What are you doing?
Unimaginable evil, commanding an army of ghosts. With the power to kill by fear itself.
I think Dickless is gonna die.
Literally scared to death?
I got a feel. Hey, he's not Zool and stuff.
Second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
Can I be of any help?
Melnitz in uniform. Yeah.
That's cool. And she's doing Ghostbusting stuff now. Oh, the library. We're back at the library. Oh my God! It's the snake! Stop it! Stop it! Oh my Lord! I'm just done.
Ghostbusters.
Oh my God!
We're the Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something else?
I can't.
Buster makes me feel good. Makes me feel good.
Heads up. Call dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
They have a drone. Drones. They fly now? Okay. And Slimer, right? They can't stop. Yep, I got slimed. Say it.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say it. All right, the people are gonna be like, "Ah, Chris, you're a hater," but I'm sorry, it's just the same goddamn thing over and over and over again. Why do we keep going back to the same exact things? That's what I was complaining about in the opening. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man again. What? Why? I don't need to keep seeing it. It was a funny gag in the original movie. It's really great. Clearly, I thought it was funny. A lot of people thought it was funny, but it's like, hey, it'd be funny again if we keep saying it. Over and over and over and over and over. If we keep bringing it up over and over and over again, I'm just getting Slimer's back and all these other things, and I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know. I was gonna say, you know what? I'm like, I appreciate we have a new threat. It's like, okay, we have a ghost with like ice powers. That's cool. It's like the Ice King, from Adventure Time. I think that's cool. The Dickless. Dickless is back. Is that Dickless? Has he? I gotta look this up. I have to see if he is indeed returned. I could be like completely getting it wrong, I'm like, hey, I'm glad that that guy is back. If that is indeed the case, let me see if he's back. Walter Peck, also known as Dickless. And apparently, because he was known for playing like a lot of dicks, like, despite being called Dickless, he was known for playing dicks in a lot of movies like Die Hard and stuff. And I think like for his career, he was like harassed, which is horrible. He's played a character. Why people are dumb. So he's back. He's the mayor. Okay, cool. But again, it's just like, hey, remember this? Remember that? Yeah. I'm done with that. I just don't really care. So, I imagine Ghostbusters fans are happy because they're pointing out all the little references from Slimer to the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man to Dickless. So, to be completely honest, I'm very unimpressed by this trailer, and I'm sure people will be very understanding of that. But we'll see. I'm hoping it's good, but I don't know. I'm just kind of sick of Ghostbusters constantly going back to the same well over and over and over and over and over again. But we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like the trailer? Did you have a lot of misgivings like I do? Or are you more mixed? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.